I've never booked a table with my surname in England for 7 years I was living there, so we did very well. Okay. Kalispera. We'll start with the ancient Greeks, that they were trying to interpret the mystery of life. So they said, in the beginning, it was chaos. Then Mother Earth appears, gives birth to the seas, the skies, and the mountains. And this is the history of creation in accordance with ancient Greek mythology. Gaia, a symbol of fertility, environmental awareness, the goodness of Earth. This is our brand name. And so we say, after chaos arose Gaia, Earth, Goddess, Mother of all. And is a brand that incorporates our vision to offer to the world authentic, branded, quality Greek products and to promote internationally our culinary heritage and the way we eat, the culture of sharing, meze, a lot of small things in the middle, enjoying food, enjoying life, tasty, simple food. Now, let's talk a little bit about marketing and how the modern generation, the way things run at our age, is changing marketing. In the past, marketeers could come up with a good story, and that was good enough to promote the products and sell very well, become very successful. Now, internet, the way of communication, the way information spreads very, very quickly, all the means that we have to get the information, the consumer being very curious, connecting with other people, exchanging views and information is changing marketing. We go towards ethical marketing. Ethical marketing means that whatever you promise through your marketing story to the consumer will check it, and if it finds you that you have deceived him, he is going to punish you. If you stick to your values and what you present to the consumer is what you offer to him, then he will reward you. Let's go then to the 7 indispensable elements of successful heritage branding. The first one, you must have a very strong vision and values. I told you a little bit about our vision. Our values is very, very high and undisputable quality, customer satisfaction, consumer satisfaction, assisting the development of our own team, caring about our environment and the society, providing fair reward to the suppliers, to the farmers that we work with, having stable relationships with our partners that promote our brand and sell our products all over the world, creating wealth, sustainability, and being profitable and growing, innovating constantly, and then promoting wellness by promoting the Greek Mediterranean diet, who has been acclaimed by many international universities as being one of the most healthy diets of the world. And wellness is the state of the consumer, where the consumer needs to be, first of all, healthy, because if you're not healthy, you don't feel well, you don't enjoy life. And you can be healthy through a healthy nutrition, because food is preventive medicine. And then, once you are healthy, if you enjoy the food, you start enjoying life, you are happy, you reach the state of wellness. We hear a lot about social responsibility. We see the big multinational companies coming out with books of what they do for society. I think what we believe in Gaia is that companies are a very important molecule of the modern society. The modern society evolves with the companies. And companies have obligations beyond their statutory and legal obligations to pay taxes, to pay social contributions and all that. Companies must give back to the society from what they earn. And what they give must be coming out of their heart and not through a book that writes down in a very technical way what the companies are doing for the society. And this also has to be coming out of the corporate ethos. We are doing a big project today in the United States in cooperation with a Greek-American chef, Kat Kora, that is helping us promote the Greek nutrition in the United States. We are supporting through the sales of our products Chefs for Humanity, a charitable organization that goes into places after huge physical disasters, earthquakes, tsunamis, whatever, and cook in the first 5 difficult days anything up to 5,000 hot meals for the people that lost their houses. Protecting the environment. You cannot be a company that is selling natural food products all around the world and not be caring for the environment, the natural environment where these products are coming from. In our case, we are the first carbon neutral olive oil in the world, the first carbon neutral olives in the world as well. We were the first to estimate the water footprint of our olive oil. What means carbon neutral? Carbon neutral means a very careful examination of all the stages of production from the moment you grow the olive on the olive tree till the moment the bottle reaches the shelf of a supermarket. You estimate carbon dioxide emissions in the entire life cycle, from the field to the shelf. You estimate your carbon footprint, then you make a contract with a company like we are working with My Climate, a Swiss organization, is collecting fees for every kilo of carbon dioxide we emit in the atmosphere from our activities. They're getting, of course, similar fees from many other companies that are voluntarily participating into that. And then with this money, they reinvest in developing countries, in renewable energy projects in developing countries of the world. But this is not the most important element, because being carbon neutral is not, I pollute, I pay, I'm good. Being carbon neutral means that you know how you pollute. And knowledge, awareness is what helps you every year to intervene in the entire cycle, and by taking simple steps, reducing your carbon footprint. And if each one of us, in his corporate or personal life, could do a small thing every day, reducing his carbon footprint, then we would have solved the problem of the environment. It's small things that are being done that are coming out of awareness. You have to respect culture. Our latest project is the Vranas Olive Press Museum. Vranas Olive Press is the olive press of the grandfather of Odysseus Elitis, our Nobel Prize winner, with machinery that was built in the beginning of the previous century by the machinery works of Isigonis out of Izmir. The grandson of Isigonis, after the First World War, fled to the UK and is the designer of the Mini Cooper. All this fantastic building has been restored, without our help, I have to say, and is now operating as a museum. We took out in the market an olive oil. Part of the proceeds of the sale of this olive oil are making sure that the museum can stay alive, can stay open, because it cannot support itself just by the tickets. And this beautiful building connects the history, the very long history of the olive oil in the island, from the past to the present. You have to work collectively. We have to start cooperating in this country. We have to realize that only by cooperating we can cover the lost time in the international markets. We have done many projects promoting our stakeholder wellness, working closely with them. Our olive oil from Kritsa, best olive oil in the world by International Olive Oil Council for 2 consecutive years. We teamed up with the farmers there. We have done a joint project. We are passing 50% of the added value of this product to the farmers, as a result of which farmers in Kritsa, for 3 years in a row, have got 30% higher price than any other olive oil farmer in the world, in Greece, having a very strong incentive to stay in the fields and produce quality. I said, teaming up with Kat Kora, the Greek-American chef, to help us promote Greek nutrition in the United States. This is our latest project. It's a project that is coming out of the crisis. It is spotting opportunity in the crisis and promoting cooperation. We found 6 excellent Greek companies that are producing very nice products that in the previous years were selling almost exclusively in the Greek market. And because it was easy at that time to have a sustainable company and only sell in the Greek market, today they want to become export-oriented. It is not easy. It's not just changing a decision. You have to create the networks. You have to build up. It doesn't happen overnight. We opened our books. They opened their books. We share the margin, the added value. We created this product line, a big basket now of Greek products, and we are taking these products all around the world. And then you have to be very innovative. From the petrified olives of Santorini, a product that has in Greece 4,500 years history, can you really innovate? Our snack pack of olives without any liquid, with very low salinity, without heat treatment, 12 months shelf life, without refrigeration. You open, you don't have to drain, you just eat, making the olive a very traditional product, a healthy snack. And then retro innovation. Retro innovation is the opposite thing. you spot an ancient Greek recipe, which is the oxymelo, the condiment of the ancient Greeks, the way they used to put condiments to the salads and the foods in symposiums in ancient Greece, which was vinegar and honey, and you create oxymelo, the balsamic vinegar of the ancient Greeks, a modern product. It tastes and has the aroma of balsamic vinegar. It is an ancient Greek recipe. It's not a Me Too product. And then you have to be extrovert. You have to speak to the world. You cannot brand your heritage for your own country, because this is something that everybody understands. If you really want to brand your heritage, you have to look to the world. You have to be willing to be exposed to the world and carry your culture all over the world. And here is a very, very strong export-oriented company. 82% of our sales are happening around the world. In this pie chart, you can see our biggest market and where we do most of our business. Thank you very much.